This is the Fabric of Hardin County, a video production by your region, your radio, WKTN. And now, here's our anchor, Alex Haushalter.
Thank you for joining us for our very first episode. Through the Fabric of Hardin County series, we would like to highlight the features that shape Hardin County. We have a story that deserves to be heard, a story full of history, and a story continuously heading in a positive direction. This week's thread in the fabric is WKTN, and now to start it off with some of WKTN's own history is Chad Spencer.
The history of WKTN? Well, it started June 25th, 1963 is when WKTN first went on the air. The studios were originally located on West Carroll Street, which is actually just around the corner from our current studios, in a white house right behind Price Funeral Home. So over the years, it operated from there up until about 1986, I believe, when Keith Gensheimer, the previous owner, moved from Carroll Street over to the current location here on North Detroit Street. It had various programming. We played anything from country to a little bit of polka to rock to start off back in the 60s, according to the history records. We even had a call-in show where people voiced their concerns, complaints, opinions on political matters, anything from city council to the state and federal level, as much as the cat walking down the street people didn't like. Those are just some of the examples of the call-in show. There has always been a variety and a mix of music here at the radio station, so over the years. We lean more towards a top 40 mix on the hot adult contemporary, so we get different generations of music and listeners in, and that way we can keep listeners to our station, which helps benefit our advertisers. We also cover sporting events, so you can check us out for local sports such as high school football, basketball. We're looking at hopefully increasing our coverage of sports to involve a lot of other county schools and regional schools as well as one of our goals. Some of the other stuff you can hear is our community program, which is at issue. You can find out about some of the trending topics and events going on in the county and the region. Community outreach and perception. Community involvement has been great. Listeners look for us to update them on local news, community events and activities they have for the past several years since the radio station first went on air. And they still look forward to us providing that local news, and we've broadened out our horizons to be more of a regional radio station. One of the things we're going to be tweaking is our sports coverage and how we deliver that to our listeners. Not only will we have it on the air when we broadcast the game, we're also looking at recording it and making it like a podcast, and also possibly airing it again overnight for those that wasn't able to listen to during the game or make it to the game. They could also listen maybe if they work overnight shifts. Our website and Instagram, we're starting to reach into multimedia advertising and social media because that's where some of the younger generation resides, not just listening to us on the radio, but the online aspect of things. So I think we're going to see a lot of neat features coming soon as we progress digitally into the digital age.
Hometown Media purchased WKTN from Radio General in February, and Hometown Media is a group of investors who came together basically because they wanted to keep the radio station local. We wanted to keep it here and make it a hometown station, and that's why we went with Hometown Media. One thing that we are currently doing that we think will be a great asset to getting more coverage of local sports, local school events is student liaisons. And right now we currently have a student liaison with USV and Riverdale. We also have applicants from Ridgemont, Hardin Northern, and we have sent feelers out to guidance counselors at Upper Sandusky and also Liberty Benton. So we're trying to not only get the Hardin County schools, but also some of our regional schools. And so we hope that that'll continue to be something that we can grow. I think it's good for the students and the school, and trying to give people more news, and more local news. And we're not trying to get rid of local news by any means, but we're trying to hit our region as well and make sure everybody's informed of what's going on around us and surrounding us and in our listening area, because our listening area is huge. We want to bring those people here to shop here and help our advertisers, and we want to bring people here to them. We want to help everybody. That's what we're trying to do. That's our goal, is to make sure that everybody gets to share our station and listen to us, and get our message out and help our advertisers and help the community. That's our push.
Thank you for joining us for the very first episode of the Fabric of Hardin County series. Come back to WKTN.com in the following weeks for the next thread in the fabric.
This has been another edition of the Fabric of Hardin County with Alex Haushalter.